Alrighty, welcome back. This is going to be episode 14 for our multiplayer Greenskins campaign, I guess, to get to the very top of the ladder as much as possible. We started from a pretty low base. I hadn't played a lot of multiplayer for the first couple of months it was released. But with patch 1.2, it's a lot more exciting, and I just want to go for it. I did beat the number 2 ranked person in my Dwarf 11 video that's on the channel, so spoiler alert for that, but I think it's intriguing. Go watch it. It's a major awesome fight. But I did beat the number 2 player, and that just got me thinking, and just like, twiddling my fingers together, maybe I can do this. So I'm gonna try it out. I am the strategy professor, by the way, if this is the first time joining the channel. Also, I want to see how many points I get for a win, and like just do a little study to see how much, try to extrapolate how much you get if Pyrrhic victory matters, if decisive victory matters, if the ranking of the person matters that you play against. You can't always find their ranking because it doesn't let you search for people, I don't believe. Let me see. No, just friends, so it won't let you search for other people. But I'm pretty sure I've gained at least 2,000 or 3,000 in the last couple of days, and the top people, to get onto the first, top 100 or whatever, it looks like I would only need a total of like 18,000 from where I started. So, I think within a month it's definitely possible I could go up if I just keep learning and keep doing well every game. So it seems like you start, like, most reasonable people start who actually have wins. I don't know how, this is another curious thing, is like, if you have 0 wins, how do you have different amounts of stuff? I wonder if some of that rating is based on like your campaign progress or something. How you start multiplayer is somewhat based on your campaign progress. That's the only thing I could think of. Not really sure. But yeah, once some people start getting wins, like this person has 20, 16, looks like you might start around 3,100 or 30,000. I mean, this person with 0 has more than this person with 6. This person with 6 might have negative losses. That's totally possible. Maybe the people with all those 0s have like all losses or something. That's also possible. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of these are still really low. That guy has 63 wins though. I have no idea. Let's get back in there. Bottom line, I'm going for trying to get to the top. So I'm going to play mostly Greenskins. As with most strategy things, if you're playing something very competitive, it's best if you can just like limit yourself to a small like pool of strategic systems, I guess, if that makes sense. So for instance, if you're playing StarCraft, try to specialize in one race most of the time and win. Most professional players specialize in one race. If you're playing League of Legends, specialize in one role. Most professional players play one role. And, try to only, if it's League, try to only have a handful of, this guy does not have a name? That's kind of weird. Or is it lagging? I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of Asian symbol thing that just doesn't show up. I'm trying to think of what I want here. Okay, he's gonna have boars, so I definitely want biggins. I kind of like this build. I want a little bit more black orcs, just to make sure that I have frontline superiority. It's a little dicey to run the Ragnarok, but it's going to be really good at helping me secure the line. Now, if he runs a lot of biggins, that could be bad. I just have to keep him out of biggins. I like having one Doom Diver. He might have more. Poisons. Okay. Alright, well, wait a second. I haven't done a lot of Greenskin on Greenskin, and it's really hard to predict what the Greenskins are going to do. That's part of the reason they're so tactically strong. I think the Greenskins and Empire are the 2 strongest factions right now. It's definitely debatable, though. Each faction is viable and can be quite strong, especially in quick battles, because your opponent's not going to know what your favorite strategy is. So if you have just like a pocket favorite strategy that's unorthodox, or that people just won't expect, it's definitely possible to win a ton of games. I really hope that they build out the multiplayer a bit more. I think there's a ton of potential. Like, people seem to really love playing it. There's so many different strategic options. Like if they just refine the ranking system a little bit and just give you some stats, just let you know what your stats are when various factions, at least factions, just tell you what your win percentage is with different factions. That would be super helpful. Alright, let's go for Greenskins again. Upload. It is getting kind of late. Okay, there we go. I need to get rid of some of those things. They don't have a lot of good They could have some halberds. I could probably keep the spiders out of halberds. I do like biggins, in case they have some monstrous units that are going to be strong. I'm trying to think. They don't have a lot of missile units usually, so maybe going savages would be better here. It'd be 500 more to go savages. So I could get rid of this guy. Now they don't have a lot of armor, so I think these forest wolf riders, I mean these are good against their axe throwers because they outrange them and they can skirmish with them. And they're cheaper. I like applying the poison. I want to try out the Arachnarok spider. She may not be the best here if they have a bunch of halberds. But if they don't, if they just have monsters like trolls and things like that, that could be good. I don't want to mount. I'm kind of liking not having the mount with my lord. It's just, I'd rather have those 500 to do other things. I'm trying to think, they don't really have a lot of, they might run armor piercing to deal with black orcs. So I think I do want savages. And then one here. I'm a little short, dang it. How do I do this? Get rid of that. Run, 500. Okay, so I could run another wolf. And... wait, what did I just get rid of? I can't even remember. I wanted another savage orc. I could do a savage and a normal orc. Yeah, let's do that. Looks pretty good. Could also get rid of 2 of these and get another black orc. I mean, that could be worth it. It's hard to say. It's kind of difficult to predict what Chaos is going to do. I mean, if they have those frenzied things, these are really good against them because they don't have heavy armor piercing. Ah, 1100. Dang it, I'm so close on everything. Could get rid of the Doom Diver. Get another Savage Orc. Or another Biggin and a Savage. Yeah, let's do it like that. I don't think we're going to need that Doom Diver as much because they don't have ranged units, so the Doom Diver is not going to be as relevant. Because typically, Doom Divers are really good when they're going to have a lot of missile infantry units, potentially. So against Empire, Bretonia, Dwarves, because you can fire them as they're coming in, and the Doom Diver is still relevant because you can keep firing on something useful. But if they just have a huge melee line, like Chaos like to do a lot of times, then it's not going to be as useful. Because once you get into the fight, then you're not going to be able to fire on anything anymore. Okay, so we're just going to rush at him. Alright, so that's our front line. Our 3 group. I'll make them our 5 group. I need to get skirmishers as like a group 5 here. just want to get like right here and just fire on him right off the bat. Just go into skirmish mode. We're getting a little bit of a delay here. It looks like a quarter-second delay or so. Make this our 2 group.
Here we go.
I just want to run at him, protect the Ragnarok from halberds. This thing should be amazing against if they have those Forsakens. I'll run one of these on each side so that I can kind of flank around and just put poison on priority targets.
I'm the boss. Let's get 'em, boys. I don't need Simon. Oh, what's that?
What do we got here? Okay, so he didn't run any like super dangerous things. He's got some Chaos Knights. Are we firing? Yeah, I just can't see that we're firing. So I should run. Got a chariot over here. I'm gonna try to tire up the chariot with our Goblin Big Boss. Okay, they don't have any halberds, so what are those? Chaos Trolls, alright. Totally cool with this. Alright, just get into the middle here, it's fine. I'm fine with tying this up. I'm gonna tie this guy up here. Alright, let's go. Now he's trying to get in here. Gonna deal with those. Let's go ahead and throw some Itchy down. Where's most of their units over here? Let's flank around and shoot these guys in the back. I don't know how these things are doing so much damage to this guy. Maybe we're gonna deal with some damage there. Yeah, just forget those hounds. It's fine. Alright, let's get in here and slow that down a little bit. Actually, let's put him on the Lord. Slow that down. Yeah, let's get over here, get these trolls to run. We can pop wall over here. Where are my wolves? Oh, they're getting chased or something. Okay, yeah, they're getting chased by those. That's fine. I got some big ones. No, not that one. Yeah, I'm fine with hitting that. I want this. Quick. Okay. Charge into those. She's coming up soon. Let's get over here. Kill this. It's a little bit more over here to help. Pop potion. Sneaky. Go sneaky over here. Get in there. Come on, lads. Alright, let's fire these guys. Our dude should be able to rally back, I think. Yeah, their guy's running. Yeah, I mean, should go crush this over here. Come on. Actually, they're just going to be able to skirmish him, I think. I'm cool with that. We can still get around and flank him now. This lag is a little unnerving, but let's get over here and get some more sneaky going. Come on, God, click on the units and attack. Holy cow. Where is he? Let's get back in there. Yeah, that should be it. So pretty cool. Oh my God, how is that a Pyrrhic victory? What? I say that at the end of every episode. That one's unequivocally ultra decisive. I absolutely slaughtered him. How is that Pyrrhic? Look at this. How is that Pyrrhic? I slaughtered him. It wasn't even close. Look at these. All you have to do is look at the color of bars. Like how much green's over here, how much red's over here. Like, it's not that hard to figure out. And these goblins didn't kill a lot of people again, but they did, I don't know. I mean, they did distract these knights. These knights did kill a lot more people. I thought these goblins would kill more than that. They just really don't do, like, any damage. Now, that is because he had a lot of heavily armored units. So if he had marauders that don't have a lot of armor, or if he had those, chaos spawn things that don't have a lot of armor, I think they would have been much better. But yeah, everything that he had really heavy armor, but he didn't have any spears. He had armored trolls, but he didn't have any spears. He didn't have a lot of large units, but the savages are still really strong, even against normal units. So yeah, his best units are those Chaos Knights, and I think these are actually, I mean, they're pretty good knight units. These guys did some work. I guess I didn't see him use any magic. He didn't have any spells. Yeah, these Black Orcs. I thought I had another battalion of Black Orcs. Did I not? Maybe I got Savage Biggins instead. That must have been what I did. So she was still really good. She didn't get a ton of kills. She only got 38, but she tanked a lot. She was over there holding, because my left flank was the weak one. That's where they had way more units than I did. So the right flank tied up and killed almost everything they had quite a lot. Where's their chariot? Oh, there it is. So we're able to stuff that chariot, which was really nice, because if we didn't kill that thing, it could have caused a lot of problems. If you want to know how much problems chariots can cause, go watch my dwarf episode. I guess it's episodes 12 and 13, where I'm playing against High Templar, who's a subscriber of mine. So if you want to know how much these Gorby's chariots can do, go watch that. He micros them pretty well, and they can do a ton of damage. So very, very annoying. So I was really surprised that he just let him go in there and die. They did tank quite a lot. How much armor do those things have? I'll go look later, but yeah, pretty good build. Another Black Orc, of course, would have been great because he had a lot of armor. And Black Orcs are good at tearing through armor. But I thought the real risk was if he runs like large things, like dragon ogres or different kinds of knights. But I guess the real threat is Forsaken. So I should have dialed it back a little bit. I probably should have, I'm thinking about it, I mean, get rid of one Savage Orc, Biggin, and maybe the Wolves in this matchup. They don't seem awesome. They're okay. And get another Black Orc. Or get rid of two Savage Orcs, and get a Black Orc. Just something. I feel like I need 3 to 4 Black Orcs against Chaos, because the real threat is Forsaken. I haven't seen a lot of other people use those units, but they are insane. Like, let me show you. That's what I use in a lot of my Chaos battles. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. We can look at that Gore Beast while we're here too. So it's on the expensive side, but it does have a lot of armor. And wow, that's a lot of health too. And a huge charge bonus. And this is pretty good. I might need to reconsider running one of these. It has a lot of armor piercing. How much armor piercing? 22. Has a lot of armor. Yeah, I mean, I have run one of these before, and I wasn't super excited about it, but the Gore Beast seems pretty viable. Now he had Chaos Knights with Outlances, I think, which are very expensive, but they were pretty good for him. So what I'm talking about are these things. These Forsaken are amazing if you're playing Chaos. Like, I would highly recommend just going hard with these things because they are really, really good. Just watch some of my Chaos videos and check it out. I do lose sometimes with them, but they're absurdly strong. I mean, look, first of all, they're immune to psychology, so they can't be feared by those flying mounts or, banshees or anything like that. They're immune to psych. They have pretty high leadership to begin with, 70, so they're not going to run that much. There's 80 in a stack. And look at these stats. 58 weapon strength. And a charge bonus of 36. And a move speed of 48. Like, this is absolutely crazy sustained damage for an 80 stack. Like, these are the stats that would be almost on trolls. Like, trolls aren't quite this strong. But, I guess trolls are... Let me see here. Yeah, so trolls are 86 damage. They only have 36 melee attack. Those other things had almost, 50. I think, right? Trolls only have 30 charge. They only have 38 leadership. They only have 30 armor. 6,200 health. So but this is the big number here, 12. There's 12 trolls that are doing 86 damage. There's 80 of these. 8-0. Like, it's so much damage, it'll blow your mind. These things will just absolutely tear through everything. Weapon strength, they have a massive charge bonus, good leadership, really good speed. These are like trolls on steroids. Like, they will tear through you. Another huge bonus of these is that they are infantry. They're small units. So that means halberdiers and spears and demigriffs and things like that don't get bonuses against them. So they are super strong. I run like 5 or 6 of these most of the time. They are pound for pound the best unit by far. And I like to run a sorcerer, just the one, the death one, and just get Spear to Buna or Fate of Buna and Doom and Darkness, I think. Yeah, just to drop armor and leadership a little bit, just so I can tear through it a little bit faster. But anyways, that's it. I won't talk a ton about Chaos. I just wanted to check out the Gorbies and just suggest that more Chaos people, if you're playing them, I highly recommend getting Forsaken. I've never played against a Chaos that had a significant number of Forsaken in multiplayer, but they just seem extraordinarily strong. I mean, they were just nerfed a couple of patches ago, and if something gets nerfed like that, that means it's really strong. So, like, this was the same patch that something like demigriffs got nerfed. So, and demigriffs used to be, like, obscenely overpowered. So these things are sleeper, I guess. I don't know why people don't run them, but they're crazy. But anyways, yeah, I do like that setup that I had against Chaos. I think that was a pretty decisive victory, regardless of what that thing said. I really was not scared at all in that game. I almost certainly thought I'd win. I think he had a good idea. I like lots of armor. I like the flanking. I just think he needs to find some way, somehow, to get in Forsaken. It's Forsaken... Now, they don't have a lot of armor piercing, but they would have torn up Savage Orcs. Savage Orcs, of course, don't have armor, so it doesn't matter if you have armor piercing. So, it's probably a mistake to bring that many Savage Orcs, honestly, against... I should have dialed it back, saved 100 gold each time, and then bought something else with it. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm certainly having a good time. I'm just on a roll here. I've won a lot. a lot with the Greenskins. So... just keep making more videos, keep showing them. And I think the cool thing about Greenskins is if you watch these videos, it's different almost every time. I almost never run the exact same composition. There are some staples that I'll run for sure. Like, I almost always have about 3 Black Orcs, and against Dwarves I'll always have 3 Doom Divers. And I have sort of my core hero selection lined up. But as far as the other stuff, like, it's really up in the air. I'm just constantly, like, struggling to optimize my play and just anticipate what they're going to do, and I'm learning from past battles. So it's a ton of fun. So I think you can watch numerous of these multiplayer videos and not get the same experience twice. Not to mention the enemy's always going to run different things. You run into different strategies all the time. So I think it's a ton of fun to play. I imagine it's probably pretty interesting to watch. I've definitely watched some on other channels, and they're a lot of fun. But thank you very much. If you enjoyed this, do watch other videos that I have on the channel. We have more online battles. We have legendary campaigns going for everything except for Chaos. All of them are pure campaigns, which means we don't assassinate lords, we don't abuse auto-resolve on the campaign map, we don't do any other exploitative behavior, I'll say, that would give us what I would consider to be an unfair advantage over the AI. It keeps it challenging, keeps it fun, and I hope it keeps it entertaining as well. And we also have League of Legends if you're interested in checking that out. I'm trying to get to Diamond by only playing support every single game through just good tactical strategic thinking. So if you like good, strong strategic thinking, you like deep analysis, I give you a deep analysis as I'm playing the game. It's not over a replay, it's always live, just so you can sort of feel my mind running a million miles an hour while I'm trying to decide what to do in different situations and trying to broadcast that to you as fast as I can. So I think that's interesting, and if you've never thought of League of Legends as a strategy game, then I invite you to check out a couple of videos and just see, because there's quite a lot of strategy if you're trying to play correctly. I think sometimes League gets pegged as a community with a bunch of, a bunch of ragers, a bunch of really hardcore people, and you have to be this like super hardcore gamer to get any kind of joy out of it. I just don't think that's true. I mean, are there people that have a problem on League? Absolutely. One of the cool things about this multiplayer is there's no chat, which is pretty cool. At least I don't think there is. What is this? Player list. Are these all the people that are playing right now? Huh. I've never actually looked at this. Can you send chat to somebody? Oh, yeah, you can send them some chat. Okay. Oh, and you can make friends? I didn't even know they had this. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I guess there aren't a ton of people on right now. Is that seriously the entire player base that's on? There's no way that's it, right? There's no way that's it. Surely not. Who is this dude I just played against? I don't know. I mean, I guess that is kind of extensive. That's not a lot, though. I mean, I guess it's like 200 people playing right now or something. Maybe more. Okay, so it's kind of a big list. But anyways, so I don't play against the same person that often. Sometimes I do, but not that often. I think there's quite a few players. I mean, there's at least... there were 250 pages of people, and each page has 100, so, that's probably like 25,000 players or something that are registered to do multiplayer. I don't know. But anyways, thank you very much. Oh, before I head off here, let me just look and see what we got for the leaderboard. Action. Okay, so 38,200. I'm gonna mark this down, and then I'm gonna write, okay, so it's a Pyrrhic victory, so I got, what, 243 points off of that game. So I don't know if it matters, the rank of the person that you're playing against, or if it matters if it's a Pyrrhic victory or a decisive victory or what. But it's certainly a lot of fun to play these, even if the ranking system's a little wonky, a little prehistoric, stuff like that. I think it's still quite a bit of fun to play. So, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure broadcasting for you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you next episode. Have a wonderful evening.